Hi there guys, back for another day of training. It is Tuesday and we've got a really nice piece for our back squats today. So we're going to start off with 2 rounds, 6 overhead lunges with a reach, 6 Kang squats, 6 air squats, and then 12 hollow rocks. Go through those at a nice steady pace and then we'll move on to our next piece, which is going to be 2 sets of 6 jumping squats, 6 jumping lunges, and then you've got 12 glute bridges, okay? Once we've completed that, guys, we're then going to go into 5 sets of 5 on our back squats. In the video with the movements, I've given you a good few options as to what to go through. You're going to do 5 back squats each time, and you're going to do a 5-second tempo on the way down, 2-second pause, 3 seconds on the way back up, and just a 1-second hold at the top, okay? Take a lot of time and attention here, guys. Focus on making sure your feet are down, your hips are tight, midline is strong, and that your torso is really nice and tall. You're going to have a 1-minute break between these. We're then going to go through into our conditioning. So there's quite a lot to do here. It's going to take us 21 minutes. So barbell option first. The run of the workout is going to be from 0 to 7 minutes. You have 5 rounds to complete. From then 7 to 14 minutes, you have 4 rounds, and then 14 to 21 minutes, you then have a further 3 rounds, okay? So I'll go through it. You're going to do 5 rounds of 6 burpees with plate to overhead, 6 overhead lunges, and 50 mountain climbers. Once you've completed those 5 rounds, you have the remainder of that 7 minutes to rest. At the 7-minute mark, you then go on to 4 rounds of 8 plate thrusters, 8 plate lunges, and 40 mountain climbers. The rest of that 7 minutes is your rest. Then at minute 14, you go into 3 rounds of 10 plate to overheads, 10 plate squats, and 30 mountain climbers, okay? If you have a kettlebell, same premise applies, but you're going to do 6 devil's press, 6 overhead lunges on the top round. Middle round, you're going to do 8 single arm thrusters and 8 goblet lunges. And then on that bottom round, you're going to do 10 clean and presses and 10 goblet squats. If you don't have any kit, or if you've just got odd objects, you're going to do 6 burpees plus 6 arms overhead lunges. Next round, you're going to do 8 load thrusters plus 8 load lunges. You're then going to do 10 load to overheads and then 10 load squats. Very similar, but just a different load in a different manner, okay? So each one will work through. After every round that you do, so you'll do 6 burpee plate to overhead, 6 overhead lunges, 50 mountain climbers, 6 650, 6 650, and run through the workout like that. Should be a pretty spicy one, guys. Enjoy it, and we'll see you back tomorrow. So Tuesday's here, guys, and we're going to start off with a really good bang today. We've got a load of back squats to do today, or loaded squats. So I've got a couple of various options that you can do. First off, we're going to go through 2 sets of 6 overhead lunges with a reach, 6 Kang squats, 6 air squats, and then 12 hollow rocks, okay? So, lunges with a reach, guys, you can either go forwards or backwards, choice is yours, as much as you've got to focus on those hips being nice and square, and then reach towards the ceiling, okay? When you reach towards the ceiling, don't let your chest and ribcage open up, keep nice and locked down, reach nice and tall, and then just keep it as a chance just to open out the shoulders and the hips, okay? You'll do 6 reps. You're then going to go into 6 Kang squats. So remember, we're piecing together a good morning and a back squat. So you're going to go into a good morning, down into a squat, back into your good morning, and then back up, okay? You can either take your hands across your chest, or you can take them up onto the head in that prisoner style. Alright, whichever happens, make sure hamstrings are really tight, feet are squeezed down into the floor. You then from there are going to go into 6 of your best air squats, just again pattern that motion. Then you're going to go down into 12 hollow rocks. Alright, so you're going to go nice long position, good solid hollow, smooth little rock, shoulders and feet not touching the floor. If you're uncomfortable with that, you could go into that short hollow, or you could go into alternating dead bugs for 12 reps, okay? Choice is totally yours, guys. You're you're going to do 2 sets of those. You're then going to go into a dynamic warm-up, all right? We're going to do 6 jumping squats, 6 jumping lunges, and then 12 glute bridges, okay? So, 2 options on our jumping squats. We can either go full squat, jump, and land, or you could ride them down. Entirely up to you. If you're not comfortable with jumping, then of course, squat and extend hard, right up onto the toes, locking the knees and the hips and the glutes out the top, okay? You're then going to go into 6 jumping lunges. So, nice smooth jump, straight up and down. If you're not comfortable with that again, what I suggest is a reverse lunge and a powerful drive up. So reverse lunge and big powerful drive. From there, you're then going to go down onto your back for your glute bridges. So heels underneath the knees, head back down, belt buckle pulled on. You're going to drive the hips up, so using the squeeze of the floor, okay? You're not going to extend through your rib cage, you're just going to keep nice and neutral, keep nice and square, come back down, lower back presses, and then drive straight back up, okay? Nice and smooth, 12 reps, you feel your hamstrings and your glutes starting to switch on here, okay? That's your warm up for today, and then we're going to go into our back squats. We're going to do 5 sets of 5 on our back squat, and we're going to add a tempo in. So it's going to be 5 seconds down, 2 seconds hold, 3 seconds up, okay? The emphasis of this is time under tension, and we're going to be spending around about 10 to 11 seconds under tension here, okay, with that weight on our back per rep, all right? So, if you are lucky enough to have a barbell and a rack, then please do use that and utilize it to take the bar out of the rack, okay? It's a lot more comfortable, it's a little bit safer than cleaning and jerking the bar up. However, I know a lot of people don't, so this is the way we're going to get the bar onto our back. So we're going to clean the bar up to the front. From there, get yourself set, big belly breath, dip and drive that bar over the head, okay? So just again for you, dip and drive, all right? So you're then going to go, get your hands into your back squat position, make sure you're all set up. You're then going to add that 5 second tempo on the down. So it's going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 1, 2, then drive for 3, 2, 1, stand. Okay, so nice and smooth. It's going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 1, 2, keeping those feet driven down into the floor, then 3, 2, 1. Okay, you want to keep that time under tension so you can get more out of your legs. To then take the bar off your back. If you're pretty confident with the ground that you're dropping on or your patio, then you're more than happy to drop it off the back. However, return it the same way you came, and then back down to the floor. Okay? So that's option 1. Option 2 is going to be with either plate, kettlebell, ball. Doesn't matter what it is, you're going to take it just onto your back. If you're using any load, make sure that it's not up onto your neck. You want it down to mid-shoulders and grip on with those hands, keeping it tucked in nice and tight. Again, exactly the same applies here, guys. That same tempo, that's the 2 second hold, and 3, 2, 1 on the way up. So it'll be 5, 4, squeezing down, and to the bottom, hold for 2, and then 3, 2, 1, okay? When you're coming out here, just make sure you're nice and safe when you're bringing that load down, okay? Same applies if you have a plate, just pop it, hold it by the edges, okay? Now, if you have a rucksack, or even we've got a little canvas bag here, this is a really good way of doing it. You can take whatever you want, put it over your shoulders, and you've got your back squat, nice and simple. And again, same tempo, keeping that load nice and smooth. Okay, and you have exactly the same experience, all right? Just the loading might vary slightly. So those are your back squats. You're going to rest around about 1 minute to 90 seconds between those, and you're going to be good to go, okay? If you don't have any kit, then the same tempo with an air squat would do absolutely fine, or just add a few seconds into that tempo, okay? So, once we've done that, guys, we've got a pretty big workout to finish off with. There's options for barbells, kettlebells, and equipment free. I'm going to go through all the barbell ones first, then the kettlebell ones, and then the equipment free, okay? So, you've got 5 rounds, first off, of 6 and 6 movements, okay? So 6 reps and 6 reps, 5 rounds, plus 50 mountain climbers each round. Your second lot is 4 rounds. You do 8 and 8 reps of 2 movements, plus 40 mountain climbers. Then your next piece is 3 rounds of 10 and 10 of 2 movements, and 30 mountain climbers. The first 5 rounds, you have 7 minutes to get in. Then you rest the remainder of that time. The second lot of 4 rounds, you then have a further 7 minutes to get in, rest the remainder of the time. And the third lot of those 3 rounds, you got a further 7 minutes, okay? So the harder you work, the more rest that you create for yourself. So, first off, we're going to do the barbell or the plate options, okay? So your 6 and 6, I'm going to go through all the 6 and 6 options, then I'll go through the 8 and 8, then I'll go through the 10 and 10, okay? So, first off, 6 and 6, you're going to do a burpee plate to overhead. So you're going to go down to a burpee, hop up, bring that plate in, straight up above the head, okay? If you're lucky enough for the plate just to hold on itself, there we go, okay? You could, it's not going to go, okay? So, same again, it's going to be that burpee, pop back up, plate in, and then overhead. Once you've done 6 of those, you're then going to do 6 overhead lunges, keeping that plate above you, okay? Nice and simple. If you have a kettlebell on your 6 and 6, you're going to do, or a dumbbell, you're going to do 6 devil's presses, okay? Whether you've got a kettlebell or a dumbbell, it's exactly the same movement. You're going to go down to a burpee, pop up, load above the head, back down, pop up, and load above the head, okay? If you have a med ball, for example, treat exactly the same as you would do that plate, okay? You've then got your overhead lunges. I'd go one arm, one round, and then the other arm on the next round, okay? Just keeping that load above the head all the time. Just make sure that if when you do those lunges, that your hips are sliding through, you just make an adjustment and bring that plate or the load down into the chest. If you don't have any kit, then you're simply going to do 6 burpees, and then 6 body weight lunges, okay? Okay, that's your 6 and 6s done. After each round of 6 and 6s, you're going to do 50 mountain climbers. So, down into your press-up position, knees come in and back. Just get them flowing this time, so you're increasing that blood flow, increasing the heart rate. You've got 50 reps to do every single round, okay? A lot of midline work here. That's your 6 and 6s. You're then going to move on to your 8 and 8s, okay? And you'll only have 4 rounds of these to do with 40 mountain climbers. So, you've got plate thrusters, if you have a plate, and plate lunges, okay? You can either go reverse lunge or forwards lunge, but this time just keeping that plate into the chest, all right? If you have a dumbbell or a kettlebell or a med ball, you're going to do dumbbell or kettlebell thrusters. All right, one round, one arm, one round the other, and then you're going to do goblet lunges. So just holding that weight underneath the chin. Again, either reverse lunges or forwards lunges, okay? If you don't have a weight, or you've got like your little canvas bag, then you can just take whatever weight you've got in there, exactly the same applies. Any thruster, and then any goblet lunge, okay? Once you've done that, you've then got your 40 mountain climbers to do. Now we move on to our 10 and 10. Hopefully you're still with me. We've got plate to overheads and plate squats. So, Plate to overhead, so just from that ground, straight up above the head, utilising the hips. Plate comes in, and we've got 10 plate squats. Okay, nice and smooth. If you have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, you're going to do a clean and press. So you're going to clean up to the shoulders, press above the head, come back down, clean and press. You could alternate arms if you so wish, okay? If you have a med ball or a slam ball, you could also do a squat clean and press. Okay, so various options dependent on the kit. You're then going to do your goblet squat, okay? So kettlebell under the chin again, into that nice goblet squat for 10 reps. If you have a random piece of kit, exactly the same applies. You can do load to overhead and those goblet squats. Once you finish those 10 and 10, you're then going to do your 30 mountain climbers, okay? Go smoothly through this one, guys. You want to push, and then those mountain climbers should really gas you up at the end. Enjoy this workout. If you've got any questions, please feel free to fire them over. Make sure you recap on this workout in the little video beforehand so that you've got everything that you need. Enjoy this one, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.